Great and beautiful morning and evening to you all, wherever you're joining me at this hour. Welcome to 460 edition of Invest Data Trading Academy live with Ambrose. I will say that the global market, as we speak, has opened on a mixed direction. We are seeing some market looking up while some are still flat, waiting for a trigger. But the good news that this is the first trading day for the week, also who is almost at the mid of the first month in the last quarter of the year. For me, we are seeing that this is any season that will kick off across the major market, nearly every market in the world, because of what the calendar period of December, January to December, and September earnings reporting season has kicked off earnestly in some markets, while in Africa here, coming to end years, we have seen that yes, the first Q3 number that hit the market came from Geregu Power, which is a good number. Looking at the financial ratios in that result. For me, it's a good one. And the good thing is that if you look at the general market across the globe, earnings that have hit those mature markets are impressive, even as more companies are lining up to read the result today in those mature markets. Also, here down here, we expect that before the end of this week, as all eyes are still on what on the inflation figure for the month of September in Nigeria here tomorrow 15th, and also expect that the early filers that what we have seen in very good have done. Also expect that stock like Zenith Bank, stock like United Capital, Accra Prudential, even stock like Infinity, Trust Mortgage Bank, also to release their number within this week we're entering, latest Friday. For me, I believe that this also will give more insight where investors should position their portfolio, as the one that came from the utility sector has given us insight. Also, you also can see the impact of what price hike what in that industry again. But let's go back to the general market. That is where we're starting from doing a top down analysis. Yes, look at what's happening in Asia market. Asia market is still very mixed this morning. But one thing that the number that came from China that really have slowed down activities there, because the financial figure have shown also that the China economy is still struggling, reflecting the deflation from the figure we have seen. Not only that, the last weekend again, we've seen that the government of US of China has also kind of signing a package of stimulus to kind of revive the economy. But how long will this impact, or how long will it take to put the economy in the shape? But I see that China economy has been struggling all this while for the past 2 years. I see that figure coming there has been up and down. But we believe that even with that figure we have seen in terms of inflation, has to trigger what is happening in the commodity market today, being in the largest demand for crude oil. We have seen that because of the economy is still shaking, and as reflected in the macroeconomic data we are seeing, I see that demand for crude oil has kind of reflected a kind of a pullback. Even when the market have gained almost the last week, we have seen it here, losing it just at the open of the market. That means as from this today, you can tell that how powerful sentiment can be. Just in that figure alone, market have changed in terms of a commodity market. But I believe that as all eyes are still on more earnings, also and other macroeconomic data, that we expect that it will shape the market. Today we expect that in Europe to see the consumer price index in that zone, and also looking at also geopolitical politics that are going around the world and what is going to be impact on the economy of these major economies. And not only that, we expect that the Middle East issue and also becoming a problem. And also despite that, and despite also crude oil production in US looking up, but because of the political tension in this mature economy, we're already seeing that investors are already kind of what we call portfolio realignment in this mature economy. Looking at those companies that have released so far, especially those financial sector that we have seen numbers hitting the market, have shown where the economy is going. If we come down to up to US market as we speak right now, so is flat. Waiting for what for this major company to start releasing their number. Not only that, we are seeing that also a major aircraft producer is also going to cut it's a manpower. These are things that are also going to shake the market. But I believe that as earnings have remained impressively loud, one released so far, that ahead market even last week to hit almost a new high, nearly across all the the composite index in that market. We believe that as more earnings hit the market, that will also show direction where US market is going. As all eyes in US are expected to see result of what Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, City Group, and other top financial firms are scheduled also to read the result this week. These are also going to investors are also to see going through these financials update also will tell you what will be the next action. That's why I say any season is very, very important. That's why today's topic is how to trade any season using what technical tools. We'll come to that when we come to the chart. We're still looking at how the global market is faring and how the direction where they are going. These are things that will shape the market. Also, despite that, also we believe that bond market is closed in the US, as a public already in that market. For retail sales data as expected to see how investors, how consumers, how confident they are, in building, materials and also building permit. These are things that also shape the demand. Like I said earlier, anything that we expect to see the market also is from the the healthcare industry. Johnson also expect to read the results. Also, initial clinical also expect to read. Why Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing also firm and there's and the Netflix are also scheduled also to read the result this week. These are the things that will shape the market in that environment. But I believe that all eyes are on what is going to happen. Seeing that yes, last week we saw that the global market closed, positive. Is this trend going to continue today? Because we're already at the middle, the mid of the first month of the last quarter of the year, which is October, and we expect to see this September, quarter end season to hit the market. If that will come, that's going to shape the market. What is going to drive in the market? We have seen those markets, like I said last week, we saw because of the number, almost most of the index there are hitting that. Will that trend continue this week? Today is the first trading day. Or looking at the market, we are seeing that momentum is there for a trigger, and these are the things that will shape the market in that environment. Not only that, we have to also come back and look at what is happening in African market. I talk of Europe, I talk of Asia and the US. For African market, I think that yes, continue rate cut in Kenya has supported sentiment in that environment. We expect that also other African countries follow suit. We have seen that most big mature economy in the world also cut rate already. But Africa was seeing a sign if Kenya has done that, but let's see, because all is well to trigger economy. Even as the World Bank have kind of forecast kind of downgraded South Africa because of what high debt profile this region is leaning on. And that's why I said we need to also look inward in Nigeria. Our debt profile is on that. What do we have to curtail this, and what are we doing to slow it down? These are the things that is shaping the market as we speak now. But coming down here, was that the NGS is still flat in green at this hour. For me, let all this also guide us before we jump into what looking at the data or market data for what NGS this hour. It's good to know what is happening in the market right away, and at the same time, once you know that, it go a long way to help you to know the state of the market as we speak. But let's look at the market right away to see the market data here in Nigeria, because the live market, we need to know what is happening before we go to the chart to see what the chart is saying. It's very important that you are carried along with the market. Once you are a live trader, or you are buying and selling, or you are a weekly trader, or a swing trader in the market, you must understand where the market is going. That's why understanding how to trade any season is very, very important, and which we are going to discuss with little time we have today to give you an insight what you should look at when we are trading any season, and how you should go about it, and how also what you should look at, and when these numbers are coming, how would you also use your stop loss to know that it's time for you to exit if these companies' numbers do not meet expectation. Because I tell you, there are a lot of factors that come with any season, and where are you in that regard? It's very important you know all this, so that it will help you to know exactly what to do when it comes to what market activities, because that will help you to make what informed investment decision anytime, any day. You don't just gloss over it. You need to know exactly what is happening. Once you know that, that will help you also to know exactly what to do. Because as a trader investor, these are the things that guide you, in your decision. Yes, looking at the market, live market with the market data, I think that the market is still in green, but the market is reading 97,635.62, up by 0.04. Let's say that you can speak, but if you look at the index change, about 28.99 basic point is what we're seeing. But if you look at the market bread remains also in the red, because market bread is negative as we speak. We're having 18 losers against 11 gainers in best market right now. But we look at the top gainers, very, very important. I think that the profit taking has hit the arrow to be school, and we are not surprised in this platform that we said that if you take profit before now. But still also Regency is also on the red, low down by 6.9 after following ROTB school that is down by 8.8%. You can see that NSL Tech is also down by 6.2. Also, Royal Estate is also in the red, and profit taking also hit the wall. Cornerstone Insurance. These are the top 5 losers as we speak. But if you look at the gainers right now, I think that the initial the initial PLC is also leading by 9.7%, up trading at 2 naira 14 kobo, followed by Concord PLC at 1 naira 52 kobo, up by 9.4%. But I think fixing and that gainer start gaining 4.3, and livestock 3.7, and Dangote Sugar 3.2. Momentum, is it the time to start buying Dangote Sugar? We look at the chart to see what to do. But in terms of volume, I think that the QTs is leading in volume this morning. That traded about 37.4 million shares at 2 naira 51 kobo, followed by Stanbic IBTC 14.3 million shares traded at 57 naira at this hour, and UBA is the next there, traded 7.7 million shares at 26 naira 50 kobo. This is stuff that today is the qualification day. What is happening? Are they investors running away from financial stocks or banking stock after seeing impressive payout or earnings from this UBA or this financial company? These are the things that we need to look at also in this class. They look also followed by UCAP that traded about 6.4 million shares at 18 naira 25 kobo, and Prestige Assurance that traded 6.4 million shares at 54 kobo. This is the state of the market right away. But if you look at also, quickly want to look at what is happening. We're seeing that as we speak now, we're seeing that Transport Power has just released the result to the market. And what is the state of the market? Earlier, you can see that the utility company are now coming first in terms of early filers. Now, this is a new company that listed on their chain. But we're seeing that the third quarter result has also hit the market. We discussed that of Grego last week, but today, because of our time, we might not have more time to discuss this earnings. But I will tell you that the figure that came from this company are not looking too bad, but we need to look at it briefly before we move to trading earnings using the technical tools. If you look at the company result, I'll say that the revenue for the period moved from 88.444 billion to 223.56 billion. This is sweet. You can see this more than 3-digit percent, just like what we saw it was in Geregu Power. At the end of the day, despite the increased cost of sales because of you can see the company have moved also from 45.95 billion to 127.41 billion naira for the period of that review. But at the end of the day, there is a provision for impairment, impairment. I mean, it's a impairment loss on financial assets. Don't forget that this is a company that was newly listed, cover from existing group. Yes, there might be one or two things, but I can see that the cost impairment for cost also is huge, from 264.02 million to 4.3 billion for that period of the 9 months or for the period of September. This is what you are seeing right away, and what you see here tells you that there's a lot of potential for you to also look at to see that this company has done excellently for this period. But I believe that more is expected at the end of the year to see what this company will be giving investors. We saw that yes, they paid 3 dividend, despite having a new listed company, which is a good sign where they are going. But quickly look at other factors that are very important in that result. We look at what was the profit after tax for the period from 20.44 billion to 58.42 billion. This is about more than, like I said earlier, more than 100% triple digit. At the end of the day, the 58.42 billion translates to what 7 naira 79 kobo against 2 naira 58 kobo in previous quarter. For me, this is a good one. But if you relate this to the price and what we are seeing in Geregu earnings is also around the 9 naira at the end of the day. You can see what is there, but this high cap stock, their movement in price is because of the high price, and it's also the shareholding structure of this company. Where should you be? Is it dividend you're expecting or capital position? You can see on the trend on the figure where you should be also your 10 at this hour. For quick one, just for us to look at the purpose of this class today is how to trade the earnings. using the technical tools. Let's look at it because it's very, very important to us. When it comes to trading earnings, that this is a thing that comes periodically, and how the position for it. As a trader investor, you must understand the company's financial year end, so that which one is the first quarter, the second quarter. And for those that ask the normal 12 calendar years, that at the end of third quarter, you expect to see their earnings report in the market in April, and end of June, you have to see their second quarter result was in July. At the end of September, you have to see the guys for third quarter to see the result was in October. Why at the end of fourth quarter, for those companies that decide not to release the result within 60 days or the financial end, release unaudited account for the month of January. That means for the period, to give investors an insight. Then at the end of the day, between that January and 31st of March, they release their audited account. For those that don't release their results for the month of the month of July, 1st January for the new financial the new current the new year, we have to have 6 months 6 days to release that number, which is before the end of February. That's why I see most banks do that to keep the result come within that period, while some also wait for the 90 days. That means you have to inform the market kind of read the results for the quarter ended December within the first for the first month of the new year. This is how it will. But now that I have this background, what matters is that you need to see what is the momentum in the market, because any season, anyone, whether first quarter, third quarter, come with with a change in volatility. That volatility comes with flow of flow into the market. Another problem is a result of investor position ahead of the earnings or the strength of the earnings that you can see ahead of the earnings or position on the strength of earnings, because most of the company on the exchange has December as year end. That means as you are seeing their third quarter and they are giving an insight what should we expect at the end of the full year. Especially that some companies that even at their Q2 number they have kind of outperformed their forecast for the full year. What is it that we are looking at for the Q2 as a company? Also give you more insight to position. That is why trading anything is very, very important. And trading with timing, because most of the companies we are seeing as their release date. That release date is very, very important to investors to know that release date, or traders, because if you want to really trade the stock, you should have to position ahead of the number. That you know that when you're positioning, when the number come, and also you have to come with having your buy range, your stop loss as a position. Because if results in the market and you see that the earnings you're expecting, is disappointing, how will you cut your loss? That's why your stop loss is very, very important. But for you to trade any season within tech analysis, you must know how to use your support and resistance level. And I always say that between support and resistance is what we call the value level, and that is where you want to be. So that as the numbers are coming, if the number with expectation, will it break out the resistance, which is the ceiling? Will it break out? That means a new trend will come in. And also, if the stock is coming down, that's like it's at the support level. At the support level, that is not going to go down below that level. And if the number come and number be the way, that is a force that pushes up, because it has passed at that support level, not breaking it down. And when the earnings point is possible, we'll see that. But that's why between that support level and the top level is called the value area, where you position ahead of the number. And also when you see a company that form triples, either double top or and once it gets to that level, you see that the fuel or that stock or the momentum finish. But anything ahead, the date coming, you should know when to position. For example, if you know that anything is coming next week, should be this week, so that you look at the support level and see where to position, that you are the same rate waiting. Also, you have seen the previous performance of this company that tell you that there is also a trend. And also for those that are following us in our Saturday class, I discussed that companies' performance, are influenced by what policy of the government, whether fiscal or monetary policy or regulators. These policies has a way of kind of impacting negatively and positively on the sector and the company. Then we have seen the policy of the government or the regulators on the market or the economic managers, how it has impacted some sector. Will it continue? You will also ask yourself, if it will continue, how have they fared in the previous quarters? If that is in order, you need to, that's why, like I said, those that are in that class, that this is not time to be investing in some sectors that that they are still struggling. Over like 2 years or 3 years, I said the position possible to work service sectors, and we have seen that in the past 3 years, we have seen the trend of this company maintaining an uptrend. Not only that, also paying out, and that means their price is going up, and they're going on their earnings. They're also paying dividends to support that price. Especially look at the price of NACO. NACO has constantly grew their earnings. That have moved their price from as low as 7 naira to where it is today. That means consistent growth in earnings support higher payouts. You must understand this when we are trading. So at the end of the day, you take informed investment decision. That's why at this point now, you look at where is the support level in your chart here and where is your resistance level. That gives you that value area I'm saying. If you look at this chart here, This is the NGS all share index. You can see that if you want to do that, the market is at this level. This is strong resistance level here. Fine, keep it like this. You can see that green line I just drew now. You take another one. More likely do it for another stop from here to here. Within this point, here, despite that the market is side trading, but you can see that there's a strong support level in between here. And in between level, this support level is here and here. And there is a value area you should watch because market can touch here and come down. You can see that after touching the came that I told you about now it's a trending. And when market is a trending, it's waiting for a trigger. And now we are entering the earning season. We have seen the first number that came, second one looking impressive in the same sector. What is it telling you? If more earnings that will come from service sector, because you know that utilities also, it's like a compulsory thing that even as the name implies, things that people need. Why you need electricity to run it, nothing you want to heat up. But especially now that people are saying that the cost of diesel, cost of what, cost of fuel, is also high. That means the like despite the high tariff we are seeing in the power sector, people are likely to say it might be easier and local, cheaper for them to run, and they pay and they get their. That means because that demand will be that, and also we need it for what, for lightning. These are the things that people are the utility type of it. Why the demand there is high? We need nobody say I want to avoid light. I don't want to pay and remain in darkness. No, we need that. That is why you can see the market was. I think I'm talking about the sector that we so far. What that pay for Transpower and that of Geregu. We have seen that these numbers are positive. I said what sector I will look at it to suitable. But looking at this chart, I've said the upper resistance level and the support here in between them is the value line. For example, let's quickly look at other stocks that was inside of what we are saying now. Like to help us to know how to look at value line for those that are trading price action alone. This is an index for much because index will rely toward the momentum in the market. Because the any season, we like to see the momentum moving up. Like I say, it's ready for a trigger. That's why I call for any momentum that come with any season where they see inflows of funds going, especially if at the end of this week, TB will see also still see that the 364 days still declining. That's what I signal even was high rate hike the previous MPC meeting, and also the possibility that the coming MPC meeting that they're likely to be so down is there, or living in rate on change is there, because they've done what they need to do in the last one. They want to watch to see, or less they want to sacrifice this economy to attract foreign investors. And foreign investors are not coming at it to real. Yes, they can see all the reports that in two quarters, in the last second quarter, you see more funds going in. Is those funds, is it making part in the economy? We need to make policy that will kind of empower the local players here by having access to cheaper funds to run the economy. Yes, you might be fighting inflation. I agree, we are not against it. But you know that our inflation in Nigeria is it because of money flow, too much money to boost or cost of what, cost of production, because cost push the inflation is not from liquidity push inflation. We need to balance it so that we're able to make policies that will part the economy. That's why the fiscal authority and the monetary need to shake hands in this regard. To solve the insecurity problem, farmers go back to farm, see productivity, that's it, that employment will start coming, that insecurity will start dropping again. We need to work around it. For this, for when people like I just said, look at the top gainers that are in terms of volume. Let's look at what is happening in Concord now. Then that will help us to position to see how we can treat what any season using technical tools that we can catch the support, as I'm saying, and to get real value. For example, now you can see that there's a double top here. You can see at this point. That is, you can see this price almost at 190, and that is the peak. You can see this one almost at this one around 197, 194, 194. But this one around 180. This one is around 190, 190. You can see it at the peak. But now you can see that this is always forming a resistance already here. That resistance is what is very, very important that you should watch as I draw this line. It might be at this a day chart, but I want to take it to a weekly chart. But if you look at this chart here, you see that this 152 has become a strong resistance for this stock for all this while. And now the NSC is around the corner. And it's a company that paid interim dividend before they move into a holding company, which they didn't pay the previous year. Would they start starting this year? Can't tell. But if you look at this place, you can see that here again is another strong support level. Here is another strong support level. That you can see. You can see it here, 125. And in between here is what we call the value, the value area or value area that I always say. can see at it here. Now that it pulled back the previous trading days for to close, but this morning I think that it has gone up again to almost around that 52 again as we speak right now. Then a breakout of this will usher in another rally. And there's another strong level you are going to look at. This is another one that is around the 156, another strong resistance. The next one is around what? Around the 171. Once they break this up again, then you'll be targeting what? Will you be able to break out this first one again? That will be around 179 before you target it. As but there will be a force that will drive it. If as we are looking at all the numbers I've seen in the insurance company for Q1 and Q2, if that trend sustains and will not see a better number, and this company comes to another dividend, yes, that alone will put it even toward to as high as 190, 194. That means you need to look at where is the stock and you can know how to position, looking at the date they normally release the result, and also where is it in terms of what the technical tools. Is it within the stronger support and level that has formed a value area for you to start positioning? Because something has to tell you that the stock have tested this place that before rebounding. That this is the place that the stock tested and it went up. But here it was coming up, but it didn't touch it. But you see that the next day it closed flat before rebounding today. These are the things that you'll be watching. And because all these candlestick or patterns also review things for you to also take decision and when you are trading. If you look at what the chart is doing on 1 hour chart, on 1 hour chart, you can see that it's still on up, it's still on the up direction, but you can see that here has been a strong resistance level on one. You can see it even on 1 hour chart. You look at it here. Any breakout also will tell you that where the stock is going at the end of the day. It's very, very important that we notice that is how to trade what any season in any market. So that at the end of the day, now that we are seeing more numbers, we have seen one today now joining the earlier ones we have seen from the review. We are going to see more coming between now and Friday. But all eyes are still on the consumer price index for the month of September to shape the shape market sentiment. Or as we speak, like I said, particularly in a negative market breadth. But at the end of the day, the numbers of high cap stock or blue chips coming are determine whether the market will close in red. But I will tell you, as we speak now, all eyes are still on more earnings that will shape the market and give the market a direction. Market already saturated, I showed you earlier on the Saturday, but looking for what a trigger. That means you as a trader investor, what comes at the end of the day is for positioning in good companies that has potential to put a better number. So that when it comes, market response. And also don't forget that in any market, especially in our market here, PFAs don't just respond to the market. They see the number and do their own due diligence by analyzing. Then the committee that that started with that responding that PFAs to approve what's coming, and because they come with with money, with fund, that also important. That's why you need to look at those stock and position ahead of them, knowing that yes, end of the Herald corner, position to earn dividend and capital return, even when the physical market looks attractive. They're all going to diversify the product to make sure that in any market they are making money, so that at the end of the day they are long-term investors that also have kept this market open. I tell you, if not institutional investors and market players, the market operators will be saying that since the foreign investors, even that they are coming down, we see that they can't do much for now, but institutional investors and local investors have sustained this market to where it is. But I believe that as we are seeing this cost in the mature economy, more funds will flow. They are looking for where to make money, especially as most stock other agents are still undervalued and have upside potential in terms of their performance. That means if government policy turn good between now and the first quarter of 2025, or without any impact of government policy and their reforms, that will also be a plus for the market. On this note, I will say thank you for your time and see you next on Wednesday. But we have taken most of our time in this class today. Let us stop at exactly 12:20 or 12:25, but it's almost 12:30. I'll say thank you and see you on Wednesday, hopefully by God's grace. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.